Test sound level. And let's turn on the camera. All right. Alright. Back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. From a new location. I mean, in the stream it's all gonna look about the same because I have a green screen here, and I'm not gonna, you know, the lighting will look a little bit different. I'm not going to remove the green screen for these streams because I'm cat sitting here for a friend, and in the interest of privacy I will, unless, you know, it falls over, it's an accident, but and there may be some gray cats that will join us here momentarily or at some point during this flight. We are in Beacon, New York City, here in the real world, in IRL, and so I thought, why not do a flight in Microsoft Flight Simulator of the surrounding area, because I haven't traveled too much around the surrounding area. I've been up and down the Hudson Valley. I've been up to New Paltz. I've been to Poughkeepsie, just on the train station, really. Cold Spring, Kingston, Newburgh. So I've seen a few of the towns north of New York here on the Hudson River, but I never really went too far from the towns. Oh, we don't need an applause, thank you, computer. I never went sort of off the beaten track from the town, so I was thinking, why don't we attempt to do that today by doing a couple of Neofly campaign missions, starting here at Kilo Papa Oscar Unicorn. It's the Hudson Valley Regional Airport, which is some miles north here of Beacon. I'm gonna switch to my display capture so you can see that I'm looking at Neofly over here. And so basically, in real life, I am currently right around here, like in this town here. Alright, and I have seen some planes fly over quite regularly over where I'm staying here, and then I looked up, I went north a little bit from where I am, from a bit northeast from Beacon, up the river, and look at what I found here. There's an airport here, the Dutchess County Airport, otherwise known as Hudson Valley Regional Airport, I believe. So I've brought my BN-2 Islander over here, and I brought my pilot over here. We paid Scotty to beam us to the Enterprise and back down to this location. And I am just surprised really right now that everything seems to be working, because I lugged all my streaming equipment up here, including a monitor, my PC and everything, in order to be able to continue doing this while I'm spending some time up here cat sitting, and I'm just happy that it's working. And let's get going. Hey Mort, good day. Hump day, you're past the hump day over in UK. Everything cool? Maybe some IL-2 later today, but if not today, then definitely tomorrow. I'll definitely do some IL-2 Sturmovik tomorrow afternoon. It's been a while since I've played any of these flight games, really. I'm good. I'm a little tired after I'm not used to driving anymore, especially through traffic, but I actually borrowed my friend's car. I drove down to New York and then back to bring all my equipment, because to lug all this on the train by myself, I would have needed some sort of bionic attachment to my legs, like in that other game. I forget the name right now. But since I don't have that, I just took the car. Starting a new job next week, so things are looking up. Man, congratulations, an applause for Mort, computer, please. My applause. I have some issue with my shortcut keys, but I'll do it manually. There you go, Mort. Congratulations on getting this new job. I know that it's tricky after the unemployment ran out here. I got really lucky. Most important things in the world, I think, are friends. And I was very lucky that I have a friend of mine who I had worked with before, and he managed to get me a part-time job right when the unemployment ran out. So yeah, congrats. That is good news. So all right, let's just see where we are more or less here. I like to zoom out and see all of Earth in this Peterson projection here, which will make Greenland look much larger than it is. Greenland, believe it or not, is not as large as Africa or South America, but the Peterson projection, it's useful for some other things, but it does distort that quite a lot. But basically, we're here on the eastern coast of the United States. New York City, around where I live, is down here. So to get up here, I took a train from around here to a station called Marble Hill, and you go all the way up the river. You have Hastings on Hudson, Dobbs Ferry. There's Sleepy Hollow. That's where that book. Then there was a movie with what was his name? The guy who is a popular actor, or used to be at least. The Sleepy Hollow film, the Headless Rider. This is where that story is based, by Terrytown. Then you keep coming up. There's Ossining. There's Cortland. There's Peekskill, good brewery over there if you like IPAs and those sorts of beers. And you keep going up, there's Cold Spring, and it's very beautiful up here. There's a lot of mists. Later today or maybe tomorrow morning, I'm gonna post a photo of Instagram that I took from the train of the river, of the fog in the river. It's just gorgeous. And there's West Point Military, where all those officers train. And you keep coming up and finally you reach Beacon. There is a big museum here that opened years ago, and it made the whole town become quite a bit more gentrified, and because of a lot of artists and people from New York City come up either for the day or the weekend, or now they're moving up here after the pandemic, especially. A huge exodus from New York up the Hudson River, so prices are getting higher. I can see here. It's too bad, but that's what happens. Christopher Walken was the writer. Oh, that's true, man. Christopher Walken, one of the greatest villains, actors that play villains. Probably my favorite film with him as a villain was View to a Kill with Roger Moore, the 007. He was very good in that. He just had this little nervous tick, But yeah, Christopher Walken. There was the girl that I used to have a crush on when I was younger, like there was this gothy girl. She played like Wednesday in what's it called, The Addams Family. I forget her name now, but I think she was in that movie. And was it Johnny Depp? Was it Johnny Depp? I don't remember now. I remember the scene that he's fighting the guy and he doesn't have a head, he's the headless horseman, and then there's that crazy tree. Wow, I like the movie a lot, though, I have to say. Oh man, True Romance. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. That is another very strong performance by Christopher Walken. Yeah, so it's up here. We're here. So New York City down. There's a couple of hours by train, hour and a half. You get the express, an hour 20 minutes really if you get the express. You can go all the way down to Grand Central. And so Beacon, lots of nice little bars, lots of nice little, small, tiny little art galleries, little bars, restaurants, a bunch of new stuff that I haven't seen. I just arrived like yesterday. I already had a beer and a burger in one of my favorite bars here, the Dogwood. Met some nice people that I'm gonna send a photo to later. And we're just north of Beacon on the Dutchess Airport. I am loaded into the game. Our BN-2 Islander is down here somewhere. I crashed another one the other day, so we still have insurance to pay. And there's been a... Ooh, is this an AI pit special out there? Okay, so our BN-2 is right here. Let's just pick a mission and go for a little flight around the vicinity. And what have we got here? Here. Let's go, switch to the in-game view, and then let's see, what have we got? Let's do something that takes us over beacon. Maybe maybe take some people over to I think this must be a water landing. I don't have floats in this plane, so 7N2. It must be a water landing here. I can't really do that one of this plane. I do want to get a plane with floats eventually. That was before I went to Italy. I was already talking about that. Now that I'm back, there's so many things in my head that I have to deal with. Hey, Zero to Hero, hello, how are you? Zero to Hero, Alec. And also Mort 75 in the house. Did those sound effects work? I hope they did. Hopefully the sound levels are more or less on point. Here's the hydrate to you. Cheers. This is just pure water. I got a coffee from this place called Tracks. And maybe since I'm doing here this in Beacon, you know, there's a lot of, after the pandemic especially, there's a lot of you know, small businesses here that struggled a lot. So why don't we promote a little, help promote them here on the stream while I'm streaming here from Beacon, New York. And I will do that a little later in the stream. I'm gonna start getting some tabs here in the browser open, and I'll put some links to some of these small businesses here that would, if you ever come to Beacon, or if you live in Beacon, they would love to, and especially if you have a lot of money, they would love for you to come and buy a lot of stuff. All right, okay, so that one we can't really do because I think it's a water landing. Should we deliver some mayo across the river? Let's see, what else have we got near Beacon? There's an advert thing here. What if we just do a quick hop, Stormville Airport? Let's do a quick hop over the river. Maybe to deliver some pizza. An illicit cargo mission. Here we go. We're gonna go deliver some magic pizza. You know, some pizza with perhaps some, I don't know if LSD is legal or not now. Maybe some pizza with some LSD. Maybe it has some magic mushrooms. Maybe it has some marijuana in it. But we're gonna go and deliver this pizza to this little vicinity over here. This is in the video game. It's not in real life, even though I'm around this area. After the pandemic, yeah. Not just after, but before too. I mean, you know, it's a small town, but I'm surprised that it's not bigger than it is because it's only a couple of hours away from New York City by train, but it's getting bigger now. You can tell by the higher prices and stuff. Okay. Enough is enough. LOL. Yes, I agree. Enough is enough. I agree. All right, so this is the one we're gonna do. Right click. I'll put fly with friends in case someone wants to join me, but I don't know if someone wants to join me, better tell me now because the demon is back. Okay, Sheepa's here. Sheepa! In the house. Did the sound effect work? I hope it did. If you tell me, I would appreciate it. All right, server. I'm gonna put arcade and no password so it's easy for you to join in without having to spend money. No NAT device discovered in your network. You have to manage your port 40 manually. Are you serious? Whoa. Okay, that's something. Okay, allow access. That's something new because obviously I'm not streaming from my usual place here. Oh, now it worked. I think I just had to let the router here through the firewall because I'm plugged in. There's like wires everywhere. I wish I could show you where I am standing, what it looks like around me right now, but you know, in interest of privacy of the person I'm cat sitting for, I'm not going to. My green screen is going to remain in place unless, you know, one of the cats knock it over. Then it's not my fault, but we'll see. That was the echo. Thank you, Zero to Hero, and thank you, Sheepa. All right, let's take a look at our weight. What do we need for this mission? Where did Neofly go? Wait, the Neofly crash? Dude, I think Neofly crashed. Or had I not opened it or something? I think it crashed. Let's try it again. Maybe it was because I had tried the multiplayer thing. And can you hear the music too? Does the music level sound okay? Compared to my voice. Let's see. Alright, I think all those missions changed because of the... Oh no, they're still here. There's the illicit cargo. Right click. Fly... No. Fly with friends. Server. Start server. Nope, it's not letting me... It's not letting me... With this router, it's not gonna let me do a friend mission, I guess. So I guess you'll be able to fly along, but I guess... and it makes Neofly crash. Interesting. I'm not gonna mess with the router settings here of my friend's router to try to port forward ports. Okay, so this is just gonna have to be a single player mission. You hear some music soothing on the background, very low level. Awesome, thank you so much, Shipa. That's more or less what I want to be happening. I could put it a little bit higher if necessary. So this is gonna have to be a single player mission. You can still fly with me, but you know, you won't be able to get experience points if you use Neofly. But not many people play with Neofly anyway. If they do, they have their own campaign. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's go and deliver this pizza. And I kind of want a landing though, it's been a while, but let's start off the pizza. Alright. And that'll allow us to fly over beacon. Fly. Okay, connect and fly.
Transporter from dispatch. Illicit mission this time.
Oh.
Wait in the parking until a weird guy gets on board.
A weird guy, alright.
Pilot from dispatch. The pizza is being loaded now. Don't ask questions.
Alright, okay, so the pizza's being loaded. I think we're all green on the, we need 769er for weight. Okay. So,
okay.
Let's see.
All pizza is on board. I'll stay to take care of them. Let's go.
Alright. We need 769er on the weight of the airplane first before we take off, so let's try...
Transporter from dispatch. The cargo is on board. You are cleared to taxi to the runway and take off.
769er, 139er, is that about right? 300, that's right. Oh. God. I'm so bad at math. Am I going crazy here? Is something not... Okay. 310. Okay. And now we'll just put 69 there. What the hell? Come on. Is there something wrong here? Or am I going crazy? Okay. 19, please. Okay, got it. Let's fire it up the old book if I remember how to start it. Awesome, I would love to have you fly with me, Sheepa. I hope it works out. Okay, the weight is correct. We are gonna be taking off and we're gonna be going on a heading of approximately, that's gonna be, I don't know, southwest. So there's south, I'd say about 210. So let's already get this set up here, and let me switch it to the game capture again. Let's start with the heading bug. All the way down. Seems to have gone a little slower. Maybe I've just been away from this for a while, so I probably don't remember. Let's go to about 220, bearing 220. All right, and let's start her up. Okay, we want some power, and let's go ahead and turn on all the lights. And don't need the cabin lights really. Put some instrument lights. It is the weather is looking like it is like in reality here in Beacon. I do have live weather on. Alright, avionics master switch activated. Okay, I'll open the... Hey, clear the prop out there, Charlie! Alright. These are on. Left fuel valve activated. Right fuel valve activated. Hey, clear prop, Charlie! Alright, and Let's put our propeller to max, both one, and here you go. Clear prop! Alright, starboard engine is active, is going. I mean, port engine and starboard now. And now let's turn on our port and starboard generators, so those engines will be generating power for us to keep keep the lights on in the airplane. It's updating. Copy that. Yeah, I think I had a small update after I came back from my trip to the Italic Peninsula, but fuel pumps activated. But it wasn't a huge one. I don't know how long it's been since you updated. Let's put already the flaps down to takeoff position. Alright, they're done. Okay, and I'm not sure, another question for the stream. These labels here on the left, are they kind of hard to see? Because I removed the background from them. Maybe I should put the background back. I will work on that later, but I wonder if they're a little hard to see. Constantly working on this stuff. Alright, looking good. We got full amps power there. We got about just over 30 volts. Tank's almost full of fuel, both the right and the left one. Flaps are takeoff position, and fuel pressure, oil temperature, and I don't know what the Charlie Yankee Lima temperature is, but those are all seem nominal. Let's talk to the tower. By the way, test driving the Corsa Electric this weekend. Is it a fully electric car, Shipa? Is it like a totally electric car, or is it like a hybrid?
Ground to Hypertext Hero 1 with Yankee
Nice, man.
Taxi for
Awesome.
takeoff, departing straight out.
Hypertext Hero 1 taxi to and hold short of runway 24 via taxiway Bravo. Contact tower on 124.0 when ready.
Alright, acknowledge that.
Taxi to and hold short runway 24 via taxiway Bravo, Hypertext Hero 1.
Runway 24 via taxiway Bravo. So, runway 24 is this one here. Here's taxiway Bravo. And so we're just gonna taxi over there. There is that pit special that's just kind of stuck there. I don't know if it's a player and that's too close to me, that's why the label's not appearing, or I think it's just an AI that's a bit stuck. So let's just taxi this way so we don't get stuck behind that pits, and let's go here, and once we get to 24, we'll radio the tower, and we'll say 1-2 boss, we are going. Alright, okay. Alright, where's the brakes in this? It's here, right? Brake and brakes are off. Alright, we're moving. Let me turn off this, get a few more frames here. One thing I do miss from streaming from here is my chair and my standing desk. I don't have a standing desk right now over here, obviously, so I'm gonna be it's gonna have to be sitting down streams most of the time, and they do they're not so good for my back. I spend enough time in front of computers these days. I do miss my standing desk, but you know. Good problems to have, I guess. There is a new bar here in Beacon called Vinyl Studio or something like that. I forget the name right now. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'll look it up once we talk to the tower here. And it has I believe that it has like a whole wall full of vinyl records, and they buy vinyl records from you, and the music played in the bar is all played on a vinyl record player. I don't know if it's a Technics or what it is. I haven't been there yet. I'm gonna go Thursday night, check it out, because apparently there's maybe even some live music there. So that's new. Some new little bars appearing here. That's very cool. I have a friend of mine who lives in the city who's a bit of a audiophile, like a person who's like an aficionado for, you know, sound, especially like records and record players and you know, cables that cost like hundreds of dollars and stuff like that. and I should let him know about this bar. Maybe we could convince him to come up here. Although he's busy and it's higher, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen him. We'll see. All right, we're gonna hold short of 2-4 over here. We are holding short of 2-4. A pretty good screenshot right there. Do it. Why can't I take us? Oh, never mind. Stand by. There. All right, tower. We're here. And let me look up the name of the place, okay? Tower's on 2-4 and request takeoff clearance.
Hypertext Hero 1 and runway 24 ready for departure, departing straight out.
Hypertext Hero 1 altimeter 29.9er 8 wind 274 at 5. Straight out departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 24.
So alright, so the bar I was talking about is this one. And once we're over Beacon, we will we'll talk about a couple of other bars that I like. One of them I think is only open the weekends now. Hey, you wanna come up and say hi to the stream, Boris? Come on up. All right. So this is one of the little animals I'm taking care of. He likes going on shoulders and stuff. Here, whoa. Okay, here he is. Okay, he wants to go on my shoulder, I think. Oh, he doesn't want to be picked up right now. He just wants to put his. He wants to sit on my lap and put his tail in my face, maybe. Do you want to go on my shoulder, Boris? He's right here. This is Boris. Hello, Boris. On the internet. Alright. Alright. We are clear for takeoff. We're gonna take off. We're gonna fly straight heading to about 120 and try to drop off that illicit pizza. Do it. Yanks of 1969. And Black Ghost 02, plumb crazy nut out there. Some interesting characters out there today. Let's do a final check here, make sure no one's gonna barge in onto our takeoff run. Here we go. Hello, cat. He's very curious about what's going on right now. Okay, here we go, full power. Whoa, quite a bit of wind coming from the right side there.
Follow the client's instructions perfectly.
Flaps up. All right, let's see if Neo. I don't know if I have Neopad on. Actually, I don't think I do. I think I forgot to re-enable it, so we don't do that. We don't have Neopad, so I'm just gonna have to do. Just gonna have to trust me that I'm going the right direction. All right, we are off. We got positive rate, everything seems nominal, so let's turn off the auxiliary fuel pumps. And let's lay back on the throttle a little bit, trimmer or level flight. I'm just gonna stay pretty low here. I don't think we should fly above 1,000 feet for this mission, if I remember correctly. Boris is sitting here on my knee, on my right knee, just chilling out. And let's take a look around from the vicinity. Ebenezer out there. A lot of people flying down there. They're all flying around over New York City probably. We just follow the Hudson, and we're gonna cross the Hudson, and the place we have to deliver the illicit pizza to is on the other side. And then on the way back, we'll circle around Beacon a bit, maybe talk about a couple of other bars. My favorite bar in Beacon, I have to say, is Dogwood. It's a very nice, it's not on the main street, it's off the main street, so it's a nice mixture of, you know, people from outside of town and locals. And it's just like a really, the artwork and the vibe and the look of the lighting and everything is well chosen. It's a nice place, and went there yesterday. And oh, look at that! Looks like a hole in the sky there.
Frequency change approved.
All right, let's acknowledge that so the air traffic controller doesn't get upset.
Tower Hypertext Hero 1 frequency change.
Alright, and this river is famous for flowing both ways depending on the tide, because it flows into the Atlantic Ocean, but then it flows the other way as well. It depends on the tide. And the Native American name for it, I think, is Mahunatikuk. I probably mispronouncing it now, but I'll look it up. Manitahikuk, I forget. But it means the river that flows both ways. And it's a very beautiful part of the world, especially when it's misty and foggy. All right, we are gonna fly by Stewart International Airport. Some years ago, they used to have flights to Scotland and Ireland from this airport here, and I think they have like military planes landing here. It's gonna be up ahead. I've seen like some giant airplanes flying over Beacon. Clearly on with their landing gears down. I think they're a C5 Galaxies or something like that. Clearly on a landing approach, and I believe that this is where they were going. Okay, let me turn on display capture again so that you can see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go to Neofly. It's right here. We're gonna fly pretty much almost over Stewart Air National Guard Station, so that's why it's some military planes there. It's an Air National Guard Station as well as an international airport. I never flew from there, but apparently they had, I don't know if they still have flights to the north of like Scotland, Ireland, you know, transatlantic flights. I think they stopped those, but I'm not sure. After the whole, even before the pandemic. There is, I see a runway there. That's probably it. Is the engine sound okay? A bit too loud? Not sure what level it is on the settings, but I could put it down if it's too loud. Let me take a quick look at the settings. And the music stopped as well, I don't know why. Alright. General options, let's check it out. The sound. Active engines are at 50%, so I think it's more or less where I had it. We'll just leave it as is for now. Maybe try to balance out, put the music a little louder so we can hear that over it. Good to see Sheep was streaming the other day. I must admit I've been a little bit all over the place, my brain, the last this last month. So I miss my, and it's still all over the place because I know I'm up here now, I'm not at home.
Transporter, you are above the radar detection altitude.
Oh shit,
Descend
stand by.
as quickly as possible.
It's 1,500 feet I think I have to stay below for this illicit pizza delivery. Yeah, so I've been like a bit all over the place, and I kind of miss the regular streams to, you know, the routine to settle my brain. But now that I've managed to get the stream from the Mac Mini working as well, we are gonna have some artwork stuff, some website making instruction. Stuff like that. Oh, big American flag there in the hangar. We are in the United States here, so not that surprising. Hey Tim! Timmy Thumb! Welcome! Timmy Thumb! Timmy Thumb! Timmy Thumb! Timmy Thumb! The man of a hot purple thumb is gonna stream tonight, I believe. Currently in the vicinity of Beacon, New York, and I am flying both in the real world and in the video game, Tim. do have to stay. That's the plan. Cool. Have you had to use your hammer to smash any computers at work today, or are you? I am so surprised all this worked. I dragged all my, I brought all my equipment, computer, monitor, the old iPhone, like 2 million cables, including a 60-foot long LAN cable, so I could plug it to the router and all the way to where the computer's located, and it all worked. I'm gonna become better at this. Oh, you have your mic and stand. Yes, I do. I mean, I had to bring the. It was a little crazy of me. I must admit, it was a little crazy of me.
You have been detected by radar. The feds have just been notified.
Oh no. Okay, the feds are notified.
Transported from dispatch. Mission canceled.
Mission is canceled. Damn. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. I went too high. Okay, the feds have been notified, so we better. Let's just go back and let's fly around Beacon and talk a little bit more about Beacon. And won't forget the illicit pizza. Wow, I cannot complete a mission in this game. The other day I crashed. At least I haven't crashed. We have to watch out. There's a little reason there's a little sticker that says boom there to remind me that I don't want to overspeed this airplane, okay? But let's turn back and just fly over Beacon a bit, and then we'll see what happens for the next mission. Hey, Wolfpack! Welcome, Wolfpack! In the house, a gentleman who likes all sorts of flight simulators and other simulators, including orienteering and running simulators like DayZ. I believe this gentleman lives in a real castle in Ireland, if I'm not mistaken. Unless I'm pretty sure it is Wolfpack, because I visited his stream the other day. And he rents an apartment in a real old like castle in Ireland, and that's where he streams from. That is awesome. That is awesome. So go give him a. Let's go give all these people a shout. Let me give a shout out to Mort here. Let me give a shout out to Sheepa. Let me give a shout out to Timmy Thumb. And now let's give me a shout out to Wolfpack. Thanks for dropping by in the stream, and also of course Zero to Hero. Almost forgot. Thanks for dropping by on the stream. But all sorts of people from all sorts of different parts of the world streaming from all different types of situations. I was crazy enough to bring all the streaming equipment up here. That's why I'm playing Microsoft Flight Simulator. I thought about leaving it all behind, and I thought about getting just bringing the Mac Mini and just streaming like old Mac games, and maybe just some Photoshop and some art stuff. I think it was more effort than I think I would have done if I had done it again. But you know, I'm here for almost 2 weeks, so it's a long time, and I didn't want to be away from my little digital airplanes that long. This is one of my favorite little digital airplanes, a BN-2 Islander. A previous coworker of mine has been to Timbuktu recently, and she posted a photo on Instagram out of a window, and I think it's a BN-2 Islander that she's flying, because I just see that much, but it looks like it has that thing there. I don't know if that's that intake there. I think she probably flew there in a BN-2. I should ask. There's something wrong with the sensitivity of my joystick. Keeps going hard left. It won't calibrate. This explains a lot. You mean like you had this problem for a long time and you didn't know what was the problem? Is it? And it happens with like Elite and other games too. Cheaper, my T6 1600 yaws right, and I have to add dead zone a little to solve it. Interesting. Did you buy used Sheepa? Okay, let's go for a little visit over Beacon. We're flying over Newburgh right now. We're about to fly over Newburgh. This town has a lot of nice little restaurants and bars too. It's a kind of, these towns up the river from New York, they've had, you know, eras where they were like bustling centers of activity, and then whatever that industrial activity was and whatever happened to when it died down, you know, it changed, but you can still find buildings that look that are very beautiful, and they're these old brick buildings that look like they're from like 1800s or 1900s, a movie set in the 1800s or 1900s. So here's Newburgh, and right across the river there's a ferry that you can take across the river to Beacon. That big white building there, I think that's the Dia Museum. It's like a big open spaces, sculptures, modern art, I think, stuff like that. I haven't actually been to it. I probably should go in the next couple of weeks that I'm here. But it's a popular destination for visitors to New York City, for tourists to come up and see the Dia. After it was built, it made a lot of, you know, made a lot of people that work with art put Beacon on their map, and a lot of them have moved up here now, and especially more during the thing. We will not say its name. We won't say the name of this terrible thing that we've been living with for the past year and a half. It wants to yaw left, and when touched goes mental. Oh dear. Wow. I have no issues with my Gladiator next. I know that's not no help for you, but if you reach level of frustration of your current control stick that you want to throw it out of the window, I can definitely recommend the Gladiator NXT, VKB Gladiator NXT. There's the Beacon train station where you get off the train when you come in from New York City, and then you go up here, and then you turn into here, and here's Main Street. We're just gonna fly over Main Street. There's a little ice cream place there. I had vegan ice cream, and I'm gonna put the name of this person who I met yesterday who makes a wonderful vegan ice cream. I couldn't tell the difference. It just tasted very creamy and lovely. That sells to the businesses here, and has and sells it from a particular business over here. This is Main Street. And they don't have photogrammetry enabled for Beacon yet, I believe, so it's not going to look exactly the same. That's a church down there. Here, that's a very nice brewery over here. This red building right here, nice that it's red. That's the dogwood. That's one of my no, actually, that's the fire station of Beacon, I think, or no, that's a little bit left of the fire station. But one of my favorite bars is the dogwood, and that's right there, that little building next to to the left of that. I'm gonna crash if I keep turning this sharply. Right here to the left of that. To the right of that orange one. All right, very nice to see it from the air. There's this mountain here that you can go. Hyper, can I post T1600 YouTube video helps? Of course you can. Yeah, post whatever you want, dude. I mean, you know, as long as it's family friendly or so, that's fine. And Sheepa's a moderator here, so feel free to. Hey, is this Sheepa? It is Sneaking Dodo in the house. The Sneaking Dodo flying with us. Awesome. Yeah, this hill here. Oh, what? Is that the black box livery? Looks a little different. There's lots of hiking trails here apparently, and there's this big hill here. I've never been on one of these hiking trails. Maybe I should do it while I'm here. Instead of just going to bars, eating burgers, drinking beer, and then streaming and working, maybe I should also go for a long walk. I don't have a car here. I do walk to the bars and to the place in the town. Although I'm also borrowing my friend's daughter's old bicycle. It needs a lot of oil, but I managed to get it to work. I pumped the tires and managed to get the chain on, and it is working. So that saves a lot of time. Yanks of 1969 are out there in a P28R. That's very nice. Thanks so much, Wolfpack, for helping Shippo with this. That one of the things I love about these streams is people helping each other. I learned so much from it. I wouldn't have been able to stream if it wasn't for people helping me through the chat. Alright, let's go back for a landing, and before the landing, let me turn on Sim Toolkit Pro so we can get a landing rate guess. I forgot that probably needs to be updated. I haven't turned it on for a while, but I just won't update it, and I'll just leave it there. Let's see if the bot joins, and then we can do a guess with the... Oh, that Sim Toolkit Pro also, I had to let it through the firewall. Connect to Sim, connect to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and did we get a... Wolfpack says, I try to do a good deed per day. That is so awesome, dude. I think that's, certainly will enrich your soul and bring good karma your way. It just feels good, right? Did the sim, did it, I don't think it joined, right? Let me try a quick predict. I don't think it's joined, so let me just close it and restart it. Maybe after I let it in through the firewall, maybe it'll work. If it doesn't, then I'm going to be a bit stumped. Connect. Maybe I had to connect it before. Oh, you know what it might be? I don't know if it has to connect to my Twitch as well. Shiva says I smashed it on the desk. Wolfpack, congratulations on meeting your quota for today. Awesome. Alright, my Sim Toolkit Pro is not working for some reason. Disconnect, connect to Sim, connect Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't know why. I haven't done this for a while. It might have something to do with my me streaming from a new place here. I don't remember if it has anything to... oh, actually, it does have something to do with Twitch, right? Because it's a Twitch bot. And after that whole like Twitch brouhaha that the hackers got in and leaked the information, I changed my password just to be safe. So I probably did not change it for Sim Toolkit Pro. I'm laughing because Shiva said he's smashed. It's on his desk. On his desk. Now sometimes Tim has this story that, you know, he works with computers in a technical supporting type of role, I think, and he has a story about where did my airplane go? There it is. There's Beacon. Let's just keep orbiting Beacon for a bit. And he has a story about keeping this hammer in a glass box on the wall of the office, and you know, and it has something that says, I think, if all else fails, break the glass and get the hammer and then smash the computer. Oh, there goes coffee. Okay. All right, I'm going to, while I'm let's see if I can look at settings here. And do I have game capture on? Let me put game capture because I don't want to, you know, share my Twitter password here on my Twitch password here on Twitch. So I'm gonna just leave this BN-2 in a nice little orbit here. She's a very docile airplane. She doesn't do crazy things. The only thing that she does do that upsets me sometimes is that over speeds and you get the Microsoft Flight Simulator game over menu. Wolfpack says we have all wanted to smash PC keyboard from one time or another. There's the story of this kid. I think it was last year or something. He got so mad. I mean, I think it was like a young kid, maybe like 15, 16. So I don't even know if he was allowed to really be streaming on Twitch. And I don't know what the terms of service are, if you have to be 18 to stream and make money or not. But basically, and he had a lot of followers, so basically he got so angry that he lost this video game. I think it was one of those battle royale shooters, that he took his keyboard and he smashed his forehead into it and broke the keyboard in two. And so he was banned after that for, you know, self-harm and stuff like that. And, I forget, I don't want to name names, you know, but I just remember seeing that. And, you know, sometimes these machines are so frustrating, especially of this fatigue of this pandemic and stuff. You're all day like clicking, especially if you have a job that you have to like edit Word files. For a job that you have to edit Word files, I will not be surprised that if the level of smashing computers is much higher than other jobs. Mort says, sounds like me after an hour of trying to review. Is that in DCS? I have never tried it. Maybe I should make that a DCS stream. I mean, that's jets only, right? So that's gonna be a while. I managed to take off the F-16 and land again, but that's about it. I haven't gone back to DCS for jets for a long time. Fun was so hard, really, because you have to hold it, right? It's not just to plonk it in. You have to hold it, right? Alright, what was I doing? I was going to check if I have to update my Twitch token in SimToken Pro so we can have a landing. So we can have a landing here. Yeah, I can plug it in, but staying put for more than a few seconds is stuff. How long does it take? How long do you have to stay put for that to work? Okay, let's disconnect. Let's go to our settings. Twitch bot. Here it is. This is gonna be the thing. Let's get our Twitch token. Let's connect. Authorize. Here's the Twitch chat open authentication password generator. I'm gonna paste it over here. Sneaking Dodo coming behind me. And join the 1-2 boss. I'm gonna write this. New flight. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Alright, I think that should work now. Let me just quickly disable it and enable it again. Oh, there you go, and 1-2 boss appeared. Excellent. Excellent. Can I make it do a little can I make it do a 1-2 boss? Oh, let's just leave it like this, it's fine. Oh, she was right behind me. Okay, let me try. Let me get my level of turn less steep. All right, settings. Okay, that's good. The dashboard. Connect to Sim. Connect to Microsoft Flight Simulator. So that was the problem. It was like the authentication token was reset because I had changed my Twitch password after that to brouhaha there. All right. The music's too loud. Just let me know. I'll turn it down. It's kind of it's sounding a little bit like Airwolf here. Okay, so now we do have predictions. I think I'm just gonna do an empty one here to see if it works. And what I'm talking about here is this. Let's see if that works still. Yep, it's been a long time since I've added a name there because the last flight that I did when I came back from Italy, I crashed. I didn't even land. So thanks for the guess, Tim. We are going to go back to what's it called? Hudson Valley Regional Airport. Kilo Papa Oscar Unicorn. Request full stop landing.
Hypertext Hero 1 is 6 miles southwest, 3,000 feet with Yankee to land.
Hypertext Hero 1.
Thanks, Mort.
Altimeter 29.9, wind 274 and 5. Enter left traffic runway 24.
Alright, left traffic runway 24, that sounds good. Wind still coming from the same place, from the southwest, or no, northwest. Alright. Nikin Dodo, aka Skipper Skipa here behind us. Alright, I believe that standard traffic pattern is right hand, right? Is it turn, no, it's turn left or turn right, I don't remember. In the United States I think it's turn left, the regular pattern. So it says that go to downwind runway 24, so I think this will be it, because I think that's runway 24 right there, the other side of it, because the wind is coming from the direction, no, actually never mind, the wind is coming from behind us, so we're going to go around, we're going to go down the left pattern, and then turn in for into base and then a short final. Timmy Thumb coming in with a prediction of minus 60 feet per minute in this landing, and more to a minus 75 feet per minute. You guys giving me more credit than I'm very rusty right now. But I appreciate you know, anything less than 100 feet per minute of these airplanes is quite excellent, I think. Quite a good landing, smooth. I'm already gonna turn on the fuel pumps before I forget. And we'll pick another mission and we'll try again. Been going for about an hour. Wow, I've been talking here for an hour already. Alright, we'll make it a couple of hours this stream. Do have quite a bit of work to do before the end of the month, but we're in good shape now that I've managed to bring this system up here. I borrowed my friend's television as my... I wasn't crazy enough to bring 2 monitors, okay? I brought 1 monitor, but my second screen, it looks pretty bad because it's like a 10-year-old television. But I borrowed my friend's TV, which does have an HDMI in, and I just plonked it here, and that's what I'm using as my second screen for the chat. Cheaper right behind me. That's runway 6. I think that's the back azimuth of 24, so that's where we were parked when we started. Let's put I'll put the flaps down when I turn to base. Speeding up a little bit. Okay, we're flying down, flying left downwind runway 24. There you go. Alright, we'll acknowledge the landing clearance and let's go in. Flaps full down. There's the runway. Just gonna keep our engine kind of pointed to the end of it there, and we'll just turn in. This is the base leg. And now we're just going to turn into final. One thing about this, my friend's place where I'm staying, is like huge windows. Like an old factory, and they converted into an apartment. So there's huge windows. So I'm looking at the sky right now. It looks like this. The weather is pretty on point here on Microsoft Flight Simulator. It is... It's looking like this right now. I don't see that blue hole in the sky there, but I don't know how accurate that can be. Okay, sneaking Dodo, swinging in ahead. Little bit of a crosswind. Whoa! Oh, that was like quite a bounce. What was it? 168, not too bad. It felt quite a bit of a bounce. I missed the taxiway. I was surprised by that crosswind. It was much stronger than I thought it would be. And an applause for Mort, because just won this landing rate guess here. Excellent. We'll turn off the auxiliary fuel pumps. Let's turn to the ground and let's just go back to where we were parked. They're probably gonna copy that. Calm down, Dutchess County Air Traffic Control. Alright.
Ground to Hypertext Hero 1, request taxi to parking.
Hypertext Hero 1, taxi to General Aviation parking via taxiway Bravo.
Alright, acknowledge, we're already there. Whoa! There's Zeeking Dodo. The low flying. Trying to scare the airport workers there. Okay, let's try not to smash into this bonanza. And then I'm gonna note your name down, Mort. I'm not gonna update the... I can't update the landing rate leaderboard as quickly as I could before because I don't have my laptop here that I used to use for that. I have like a Mac Mini that I have to plug in and turn on, and I mean it's sleeping, but so I can't do it during the stream, but I'm gonna write your name down and I will update it a little later. Alright, let's just hang out over here and let's pick another mission and do one more. Just hang out right here for a bit. Copy that. Let me just write it down so I don't forget. Nice little notepad. I will put landing rate leaderboard. Mort 7.5er right there. That's one win. All right, let's turn on the display capture and let's take a look at Neofly and let's pick another mission. All right, what else do we have here? We got this is a pretty short one, just to take some. I do want to complete a mission today, so an easy one would be good. But it's always nice to have a little challenge. Here, there's like an accident. Looks like it's a highway accident on US 6B near Taconic State Parkway. That probably is going to involve landing on the highway itself. Could try that one, but I'm thinking, look, there's a VIP who wants to go up here. There's a tiny little airstrip. Maybe let's take this VIP and there's a let's go on this one. Isn't there an emergency one? There's fire, but I don't think the BN-2 can do it, or I've done it the wrong way. But BN-2 Islander, unless you fill it up with water before it takes off, you know, it's not going to be a firefighting airplane. So I'm going to avoid that one for now. Let's just do something nice and simple. Let's fly across the river and deliver this this thing over here. We have to touch down less than 200 feet per minute, okay? Connect and fly.
Transported from dispatch. It's a sensitive
443.
cargo mission today. When you check the payload in the flight plan, please release the parking brake to start.
Wolfpack is asking, have you tried the sailplane gliders, the free downloads of the thermal third-party generator? I have not. I saw flying. I've seen the Icebird for All flying the gliders a lot, and this gentleman, and I saw the Flying Fabio the other day flying them as well. And I was actually, when I was watching them play, I was actually curious if Microsoft Flight Simulator models the updraft, but I guess it doesn't, and that's a third-party thermal generator. That's interesting. Oh, here's Sheepa. Sorry, Sheepa, I didn't watch your landing, man. I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm a little bit rusty, you know. Thanks for joining me and hanging around. That plane right there, ladies and gentlemen, is Commander Sheepa, even though it's that sneaking dodo here. Go give him a follow if you haven't. Let's get him to 50 followers. Make affiliate. I think you need an average of 3 viewers as well or something. I don't remember. Well, look at that little thing. But I have not tried that Wolfpack. I do plan on trying it eventually because one of my most wonderful and memorable flights I had as a kid was in a glider. I flew it, but I didn't, you know, there was a pilot in the back, and he was the pilot in chief. I was just like, he was Maverick, I was Goose, okay? But it was a wonderful... My most memorable thing about flying a glider is being able to, since there's no engine, being able to hear like doors closing and bells ringing on churches down below, and you can hear obviously the airflow, but it's so quiet, it's so amazing. Wolfpack is the third-party generator of thermals works of all planes, by the way. Awesome. First flight was in a glider. Are you a pilot? Do you have a pilot's license? Yeah, and the glider I flew in was near Norwich. It was a birthday present for my uncle and my aunt. My uncle Alan and my aunt Bew, they gave it to me for my, I think, 19th birthday or something. I have a photo of it, I think. I don't know if it's on my website. Let me take a quick look. Sorry, I'm all over the place, but it's nice to go on these tangents, you know. I'll give you a view of sneaking Dota there, getting ready for takeoff. All right, let's see if I do have this picture on my website. I don't think I do, but I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna type in my website's name. I'm gonna type watt for keywords, and I'm gonna put glider, and let's see if something comes up. Nope. I should post that photograph though. I should post that photo. I can think. So do you think this thermals thing, it improves the weather of Microsoft Flight Simulator to the extent that you know, you're flying somewhere, all of a sudden, boom, you get a lot of like attitude because of you fly over a thermal? That sounds really interesting. I wonder if it affects performance a lot. Wolfpack says I can take off and land but never got around to a private pilot's license. I went traveling, working around the world instead. Hey, I think that's a better choice. You know, traveling and working around the world. I want to get a license one day, but it's expensive, and you know, what do you do after? You know, so Microsoft Flight Simulator is cheaper so far. It works on clouds and hillsides in sun. Awesome. I went traveling. Okay, got it. All right, so we're gonna do this mission. Let me just make sure my weight is correct. I wanted 443. We want to wait. Thank you. And there's no one with us other than the cargo. Let's make it easy. Let's put 100. 23. Is that right? 443. Here we go. All right. Sensitive cargo. We're gonna take off, and we're just gonna cross the river, head almost west northwest, and land over at what is it? 2 November Kilo 9er. Okay, we could put it in just for the hell of it. Direct to. See if I remember how to do this still. Push. I do remember. Nice. All right. You know, after you don't play these games for a while. 2, and then the big one, November. And use the mouse wheel to be faster. And then the other one, Kilo. And then the other one, 9er. Old Orchard Air Park, Modena, New York. Not Italy, not Modena, Italy, Modena, New York, okay? Go. Activate, go. Alright, that'll give us the bearing. And it's only, like what, 12 miles or something? Chiba says, I'm well versed in crashing. Wolfex says, my instructor said every crash is a crash landing, just somewhere smoother than others. That is true, yeah, you know, like that's why you have the feet per minute thing. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna talk to the tower. Let's see if that's still buggy that it doesn't let me talk to the tower anymore. I believe it is. Back to clearance. Ground services. Can I like turn the... Okay, well, it's buggy. The tower is not going to there's still that bug that after you land I could just manually turn to the tower. What was it? 124? We could try to manually turn to the tower. Let's try to do that. Let's try to do it manually. And we can observe Sheepa's takeoff in the meantime. There he's off. There he goes. Beautiful sky. Low clouds. Okay, let's try to manually turn over onto. I think it was 124 if I remember correctly. Maybe it was 12400. So all the way to. Well, I probably should have done it a different way, but let's just go like this now. Okay, am I... Did I do it? Ident... I think I'm tuned to the right thing, right? Oh, is it here? I'm a little confused by this. This is not changing up here. Alright, well, we're just gonna take... They're gonna get upset at me, but hey. I tried. Okay. Oh, here you go. Whoa! It's funny, I can't hear your plane very well. Maybe I can try again with my window open, but I do have, I think, the sound maximum for other planes. I noticed they had added that. Aircraft miscellaneous, other aircraft, I do have it on maximum. Engine, I kicked it back to 50% because this plane is so loud. Okay, let's go. Alright, tower, they're gonna be upset at me, but whatever. I'm looking around, I don't see anything other than sheep flying around here, so we should be safe to take off without risking any other digital pilot's life. Full power. I'm gonna take off without flaps. What a bit of wind. There he goes, there's Commander Skipa. Hey, I couldn't tune to you guys. You guys are asleep or something. You need some coffee, Hudson Valley Regional Tower. Alright. I can send you some Trax coffee. I am going to put some links to some places here in Beacon towards the end of the stream when they run the outro. So, that'll be after this next landing, probably. Tonight I may do a long stream. We'll see what happens. I may keep going here. You never know, you got raided or something, you gotta keep going, right? Unless, you really can't. Lots of people flying down over New York City, that is, all those names. And let's switch it up to Bossa now. Is that a little better? Let's see. Sound level wise. My dad did that, Wolfpack. He traveled around the world working. He left England when he was 22 years old. And he went to Rhodesia, Kenya. I've seen slides from those days that he took photographs. Just amazing places he went to. He was a plant biologist. Here we are. Yeah, I lost my plane there for a second. View down the Hudson River, all those airplanes are down there in New York City. We're a couple of hours north by train, an hour by car. I mean, unless you're like a psycho driver like that guy, the wolf in the end of Pulp Fiction. He's like, you know, it takes 20 minutes to get there, I'll be there in 10 or something like that. I took off without my auxiliary fuel pumps. Good thing we didn't have an electrical system failure. I am thinking about not putting streams on YouTube anymore, just forgetting about YouTube. And one of the main reasons would be to be able to just play whatever music I want. I mean, you still run the risk of DMCA for your live streams, you know, but it's much more rare for them to, I think, because there's so much good music there that I wish I could put on stream here. But you know, I hope that they find some way of paying the artists and you use it and they pay it and the artists get paid. Until then, we'll keep up the Epidemic sound that we're listening to right now. Good stuff there too, but there's just a wealth of music out there. Recently, I've a recommendation of a friend of mine. It's wonderful jazz man, a man by the name of Freddie Hubbard. Album called Red Clay, just a masterful jazz recording. Like it a lot. I'd like to put that on stream. Wolfpack says, yep, 20 years working loads off places. Ended up doing 11 flyby-pass of Australia and New Zealand. I had a hotel in Singapore that knew me by face and name before I handed my password. Awesome. Indonesia was nice. Awesome, so you spent some time down there in Southeast Asia. Yeah, the only place I've been in Asia actually is I spent a month in Thailand once. This is where we're gonna land, by the way. This is the airfield right here, I think. Right on top of it. Like an airstrip by, I don't think there's a tower. Yeah, I spent a month in Vietnam and I spent a month in Thailand. I'm just gonna say runway 19, that's closer to 24, the wind is probably about the same.
2 November Kilo 9er traffic, hypertext Hero 11 miles south, 1000.
Didn't like Gambia?
Inbound to land runway 19er.
Yeah, I think my dad spent some time in Gambia too. He loved Kenya and Rhodesia. This is an uncontrolled airfield here. I had a lot of bad luck in my trip to Asia. My wallet was, I left it for a second. I forgot to in this bag for 1 second and someone took it. So that was right in the beginning of the trip too. I had a French fry or something get stuck in my upper esophagus and be stuck there for 2 days. And I was about to go to the hospital because I couldn't breathe. I could breathe, but I knew there was something wrong. But then I drank a lot of like fizzy water, and then all of a sudden I felt it release, you know, so basically I almost died. That was another thing that happened. I dove into the sea and forgot I had my glasses on, so those were gone. Some guy tried, there goes Sneaking Dodo going in for the landing. Very nice of him to be accompanying us with, very nice to be flying with people again. I enjoy this. And so yeah, quite in a lot of ways a lot of bad luck in that trip. I had the bad karma, and but even despite all that, it was lovely. There's a couple of pictures on that trip in my book that's gonna come out before the end of the year now, hopefully. Pull down. I'm gonna go one way around more in case you want to do a prediction. And I want to give Sneaking Dodo a chance to clear the runway as well. Let's go around one more time. Wolfpack says, but that might be because a soldier poked an AK-47 in my face. Oh man, yeah, that would like ruin, you know, any trip. Wow, sorry to hear that. Yeah, that is scary. I don't think I've ever had a non-digital gun point at me. Thank the gods, you know. Yeah, a lot of these places that are, you know, a little bit more of a free-for-all, there is a risk. I lived in Brazil until I was like, for about total of about 18 years. Yeah, my mom was held up by gunpoint in our home. So, you know, these places where there is violence, it's sad, and I miss it, but you know, it can happen anywhere. I lived in São Paulo for 8 years. Nothing ever happened to me there, but then I went to a little town of like 5,000 people, and there I got mugged by like 15 kids, you know. Well, I'm glad you're here to tell the tale, Wolf. Ship of the prediction for -9 or 1, copy that. The flaps all the way down, the auxiliary fuel, the flaps are going all the way down now, cross check. The auxiliary fuel pumps are on, and let's hope that the wind is not too bad. I'll read your message 1 second, Wolf. Can I call you Wolf? Wolf! Alright. Oh, more power. Let's make sure that we don't hit these trees here, because sometimes the hitbox can be a little bit... Here we go. Tim with the prediction. Mort coming with a 120. Thank you both. Tried a nice flare here on final. Sheepa, they're waiting for us.
Transported from dispatch.
And Mort again! Jeez.
Check the cargo status.
Yeah, Mort knows that he sees that I'm rusty, you know. He's sticking to the higher. An applause. Another win for Mort. That's 2. Stand by. That's cool, like your wheels like twisted like that. It's almost like the airplane is like, you know, doing... It's almost like the airplane... It's a very polite little airplane, you know. It's like doing like this sort of like, you know, like the ballet dancers. They do a little... They cross their legs and they bow down the dresses. That's what it looks like to me that this airplane is doing right now. Maybe that's just me, you know. I have some odd... All right, that's 2 for Mort. Not 1, but 2. 2 landing rate guesses for Mort. Thanks for the guess, everyone. And let's go back and see what Wolfpack wrote. Wolfpack wrote, I got mugged by knife points on a train in Rome by a group of lads of 3 nuns less than 2 meters away. Everyone knew what was happening, no one helped. Lucky for me, I had made Mrs. Wolf and myself put most of our money in our socks, so they got an empty wallet and $2. In Rome this happened? Really? When was this? That's amazing to me, because I lived in Rome over 20 years. That's where my mom lives. I've seen a couple of things here and there, a couple of fights, but I've never... I mean, my mom got her wallet stolen. You know, the kids in the metro, they slashed through her purse and they took it. She didn't even realize it happened. But I never seen that them actually threaten people with a knife. Wow. Sorry to hear that. I'm glad they... Good idea to keep the stuff... to keep the stuff elsewhere, the money elsewhere, so that they didn't take it. All right, let's get our view here, and let's clear this runway in case someone else wants to fly in here. It was still below 200, so I think I'm still okay. Oh, I have to put a parking brake. I think I'm okay with the delivery of those.
Transporter. Cargo unloading in progress. Stand by, pilot.
Alright, and what else? Wolf says, Wolfie, bar steward, anything you like. Copy that. Are you a bar steward? That's awesome. There's an Irish guy in this bar here. Let me put the...
From dispatch. Everything seems okay.
The
customer looks happy. Mission ended.
Alright, let's give ourselves an applause, because it's been a while since we actually completed a mission successfully in this game. So let's give an applause to the whole chat here, to Mort for winning that, and for everyone here who's with me, and for our little BN-2 Islander dispatcher. Mort says, I'm hoping for a Hypertext Hero sticker to stick on my clipboard. That is coming. It might actually come this next couple of weeks. I'm actually, while I'm here, I put on my to-do list that I want to get hats done, I want to get hoodies done, I want to get t-shirts done, and I want to get a sticker done. It's probably going to be this. The first one's going to be just the H, but eventually it's going to be on a 1-2 boss and all that stuff. So I do want to get these done. And I can send them to you for free. Everyone who chats on chat, or the regulars, I will send you this stuff for free. Alright. Chipa says, I'm rusty too, no excuse. I came down like a feather. Try to check that fact. Wolfpack says, I might be closest to this hyper. What's this predicty thingy? Oh, beer run. The predicty thingy is this. It's a landing rate leaderboard. At the end of every... I used to do it live and update it live, but since I don't have a laptop with me now, I can't do that. So at the end of the stream, after the stream, I go in and update it. And every season, every 3 months, whoever the first top 3 people, they get prizes. The last time I think Sheepa got a prize, Icebird got a prize, and I think, I don't know if it was Timmy who got a prize, a video game, an airplane in a video game, stuff like that. So that's what that's about. You can read all about it there. Hopefully it's still online. That I haven't checked that for a while. I think it is, yeah. Yeah, see, so Mort's gonna have 4 the next, like tomorrow, Mort is gonna go up to 4, so he's gonna be tied for 2nd place of Icebird for all. Alright, let's fly back to our airport. My price was getting wrecked by 0 to hero. Fisher price? No, I don't. Oh, look at the sunlight changing here. You see that? Sun poking through the clouds, maybe? I think the sun poked through the clouds there. Alright, gonna set a course back to our home airfield. What happened to the labels of the doors? Maybe it was changed the last because I updated the BN-2 Islander, but I didn't check if they had updated the textures, and I just overwrote them. So I better go and redo that because look at this, the labels for the doors have disappeared here from this. All right. Wolfpack says, Microsoft made this sim complicated for all dogs. What's the basic Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 cost? I'm supposed to get the deluxe version because a regular the stream was very kind and actually gave me money to buy it, but I haven't bought it yet. I should do that soon. But the deluxe, I think, is $120 with like more airplanes, more airfields. But the basic one I think is like 60 or something. I think it's $60. Oh, you have no labels either? Maybe they removed it by mistake, because there used to be labels for the doors here, like left. The Hobbs hours are working, that's good. Okay, well, let's just head back to our airfield. I'm just gonna, there's no tower here, it's an uncontrolled airfield, but I'll now it's clear of runway, and then I'll tell them I'm gonna take off. My tip for you, Wolfpack, is do not buy from Microsoft. Don't buy from Microsoft Store or Xbox or whatever it is. Buy from Steam, okay? If you buy Microsoft Flight Simulator, buy it from Steam, because I've had horror stories, including from a gentleman called Icebird for All here, who had a hell of a time getting the game updated and basically lost the game. Couldn't work. Support wouldn't help him, so they tried to buy it again. Still wouldn't work, so they said to hell with it. Then they bought it from Steam, and then it worked. I don't know. You know, I think Valve Software has a little more experience, actually, believe it or not, actually distributing the video games and software than Microsoft, amazingly. Let's just go runway 19.
November Kilo 9er traffic, hypertext Hero 1 taking off runway 19er departing straight out.
And before I forget, I do want to say, if you come to Beacon, okay. If you come to Beacon, please go to this bar. This is an excellent bar. Only tell nice people about it. Don't tell it the whole world. Only tell very nice people about this place, because it's a lovely place, and I want it to kind of remain not a secret, but No, I'm just talking. There's live music too. I think I think Friday there's a. I'm gonna go to. I forget when it is. I think it's Friday. I have to look at the thing, but go to this bar. It's a great bar in Beacon. If you ever come to Beacon, New York. All right, let's go. Flaps to Takeoff. We've heard this song before. I really have to expand this playlist. I think the wind was okay, right, Sheepa? I don't know if the wind, if we landed with a tailwind. I mean, I felt like it was okay. I didn't feel like I was going too fast. I just messed up my. I wasn't as smooth as I would want to be. I'm gonna taxi down to the same side that we had landed from. Sheepa says, "To know about this bar, I heard some guy named Simon was getting drunk and lollygagging near the waitresses there." Hey, I don't know what is lollygagging means. Just like, you know, hanging around, being a little bit facetious. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Who is this Simon guy? I'll try to meet him the next time I go there. Hanging around. There's an awesome waitress there. She has this wonderful tattoo. Maybe I'll put a photo of it on Instagram. But I'll ask him first. You know, these days of like all this facial recognition software and stuff. If it's not like someone, I mean, even someone on the street, you know, but if it's someone that's like works in a particular place, I don't think they would mind, because, you know, people know them here. They're a well-respected bar in the community, and I think they're very happy to have publicity. But it's always good to ask in these days of algorithms that can tell who someone is by a photograph. It's just crazy. What a world we're living in. Alright, Sheepa took off successfully. There shouldn't be too much of a problem for us. Auxiliary fuel pumps are on. Flaps are on takeoff position. Full power. Oh, look at that dust. So awesome. Oh, there's a jet over there. Hey, Sheep, I'll form up on your wing if you want. You're turning left, so I guess you form up on mine. I'm gonna go almost directly east, probably about bearings 105 or something. Ooh. Too much. About 110. And there it is, the little beacon already visible. We have MacFin02 out there. We have Audio Platypus 9er, Beef 3943, Arrow Foxtrot Papa 2, Frankie Good God, Frankie. What the heck is that username? Nifty Parsley 1, I like that one. Ebenezer Scrooge out there, 11 in Roman numerals, no, 9 in Roman numerals, Cert, X119er, Cryonic Booch 12, what the heck, Armstrong 01, where the heck did these people get these names from? Any good local bars by your new place, Sheepa? So I guess you decided that it's okay to walk 250 meters to the electrical charge spot for your vehicle. Hey, Icebird for all. Well, come on in. The man of the plan, the man of the Steam video game, airplane video game now. Welcome, Icebird. If this is a successful landing, this will be my first successful mission in like over a month in Neofly, a Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let's switch it up a bit, let's put something funky. If the music's too loud, just let me know. I appreciate it. Don't know the neighborhood too well, and yes, can charge at work too. Awesome. Alright. Well, that's kind of exciting. You can go and learn more about the neighborhood. Awesome, Iceberg. I'm glad it's running. And Wolfpack says, I would like to fly formation and fly over the castle. I know that one day we'll afford it, so I have made a 3D model of the castle, so when I fly over it on downwind for the airport, other side the bay, I can see home instead of office block in the middle of rural area. That sounds awesome, Wolfpack. If you tell me where your castle is, I would be very happy to do a flight over there. See if it's actually modeled in the game, or, you know, it's probably something is modeled, I'm sure, but not sure if it has photogrammetry modeled there. I haven't seen any. Yesterday I spent all day coming here to Beacon, New York, Iceberg, bringing my streaming equipment up here and getting set up to make this happen. So I did not see further. I haven't seen other people stream for a while. I drop by a few once in a while, but I try to fly holding now with the NXI. First holding was shit, second was not too bad with 20 knots crosswind. Next time I'll try manually. You're flying a holding pattern, you're saying? The wind's calm, alright. Okay, question. Flying left traffic means I go on I keep the runway on my left and I go for the right side of it, right? And then I'm gonna turn left, right? I think I always get confused about that. It's like, do you want me to fly to the left of the runway? Yes, with an NDB fix. All right. Cool. And what is the NXI again? Is that an airplane? Left traffic is on the left side where you should touch down. Oh, so I should go that side. So left traffic of this would be here. Right? I'm gonna touch down on the other side, not this side, but the other side. Oh, the Garmin 1000. Okay, got it. It sounded familiar. It's the mod that updates the Garmin to like make it better, right? I think I have that installed. I'm not sure. I haven't played this for a while, so I am pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna land from the other side, so this is left traffic, right? Oh, so I was right, okay. I'm just gonna cross the runway. No, to hell with it, I'm just gonna stay here, I'm not gonna cross. I should be around, oh no, I'm not even at 500. Oh yeah, I am at 500, what am I talking about? That's 1,000 there, alright. My bad. Look, they have trucks crossing the runway, I mean, they probably got permission. It's okay, we got Sheepa here behind us. I forgot to put my flaps up. I remember that 12-hour trip I did for a bunch of the end of it. I had the flaps down, no wonder I was going so slow. Alright, acknowledge that and we'll go in. Hey, Wild Craze! Good afternoon, Wild Craze. So you see it from where you will touch down and then left side. Copy that. I'll remember that for the next time. For now, I'm going to exit film from surround. I'm going to put the flaps down. If you want to do a landing rate predictions, now's the time to do it. I haven't been able to do a landing below 100 feet per minute today, just so you know. What's that? All right. There's a message from Arthur. Maybe there'll be some armor tonight. Oh, I'm focusing on sheep and barging, and I'm focusing on the screenshot, and you know, I'm going all the way to the left of the runway. It's all right. We'll fix it up. Oh, very, very nice. That's a nice shot right there. Clear runway, Sheepa. I'll land on the right side. And Mort wins the third time. Man, I'm so rusty, and I just don't realize how close the airplane is. I'm not used to flying this anymore. But it's a successful landing. Alright. Hey, it's a bus. It's going in. Awesome. That's 3 for Mort, people. I'm gonna put it down here. 3 for Mort, taken over today. Oh, and I forgot to let me put the flaps up. I did copy Hudson Valley Regional Airport ATT. Look both sides because there's a motorcyclist coming. Motorcycles are difficult to see. Pay attention, even in the airport. You know, it could be like we're playing Just Cause and some crazy guy on a motorcycle comes in whilst like firing a machine gun at the same time. So you better be on the lookout for this sort of things when you're playing video games. Oh, so you cannot. Nope. Yeah, that's. I'm a kind of. I wish it was a setting. I wish there was collision modeling. That's one of my biggest criticisms of this game. But I understand why they do it. You know, it's to stop griefers. It's to just basically kill any type of griefing from collisions. But I would love the damage modeling in this, like Altus Termovic level damage modeling. That's my biggest wish list, highest. That's number 1 in my wish list for this, but I don't think it's gonna happen unless it's a third-party mod. Yeah, no collisions and no damage models. All right, magnetos are off. It's a game about flying the airplane, not about crashing, I guess. Although I love seeing what happens when you do, you know, smash down your airplane. Lights are off. We'll make sure that we do everything properly here. And turn off the avionics. You can fly under some bridges, but very few. I think it's getting better, but yeah, I agree, Mort. I mean, it is one of my favorite games because I just like airplanes. But you know, if I want, I love my. If I had to pick one flight simulator, it'd probably be IL-2. Although this one has the thing that you can fly anywhere in the world and a bunch of different planes, so that's always awesome, you know. Alright, let's leave it here. We got Sheepa, who has been with us pretty much this whole flight here. Look at that. A couple of beautiful airplanes. Let's see if we can get the sunlight there in the shot as well. We'll put that tower in the middle. Get low here. You're gonna take better photographs. You don't need an expensive camera, you just need to be able to bend your legs or lie down on the ground. Just get low. Your photos will be better because then you get, you know, more stuff in front. And you fill the frame of more interesting things. All right. There are several tunnels for download to fly through. Tunnels? Are you serious? You can find them on Flight Sim. That is awesome. It's pretty, but I don't feel it's much better than Flight Simulator X. I never actually played Flight Simulator X, so I don't have a comment on that. But I mean, I think the weather is at a different level from what I hear, and the lighting and stuff. And yeah, it was Wild Crazy saying you can fly under bridges someone actually made a model of, and there's some of those. You know, that's the cool thing about this game is too. It is a game that's open for you to modify with your own 3D models, airplanes. You can make your own house and plonk it down in the game. Oh, there's something stuck in my eye. Weird. Anyway, I'm gonna run the outro here. We are at almost 2 hours, and let's go see if there's any suggestions of someone to raid. I appreciate them very much indeed. Oh, thank you, Icebird. There'll be more, and 2 p.m. Eastern time from now on, but there will be others while I'm here in Beacon at all types of different hours probably, because you know, I can stay up all night if I want. There's no I'm pretty I think we rated Skylink, didn't we? 3 Chiba Gaming, Willikopter, that's German. Origin Thoma is German as well. Thanks so much, Mort, and congrats on those 3 wins. You are now, I believe, in 2nd or maybe even 3rd place. I am Blue Games. I don't think I've picked out this. I don't think I've rated this person before. I'll take a quick look and see. Thanks, Sheepa, so much for dropping by. Let's just go raid this guy. Oh, wrong name. Let's check it out. He's part of the Global Sim Alliance. Night night, Wild Craze. Have a great evening, Sheepa. Have a wonderful evening as well. I'm Hyper. I will see you again tomorrow, alright? Peace out, everybody. Rating.
Start checklist, electrics, bleed valves, auto, packs on, APU off, APU is off, anti-ice, don't need it, nose with steering, arm is good, we'll do a flight control check in here in a second, those reversers are armed, brake tip is good, let roll up ahead. Alright, here we go.
Contact everyone to 1.7,
For takeoff checklist, lights and strobes on, fuel crossflow, manual flight attendant advice, transponder on, radar display sets. Yeah, it's pretty busy today, for tonight.
Once the Beluga traffic in front of you has passed, continue taxi into November 1 and contact apron 121.775. Shalom. Clear of traffic, continue
November 1,
ground 1 to 1, apron 121.775.
Yeah, it's a CRJ over there. Hyper Text Hero, welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well.
Forward next Vegas got entry November 3 via Alpha 9. Entry November 3 via Alpha 9, Lufthansa 416. And forward next Vegas away to the Beluga A310 from right to left on November.
You can go ahead and fly it, Doro. You can always fly along, man. You can always fly along. Gary Gully, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome aboard.
238, August got taxi holding point on 26 right via November, Alpha 13, And give way to the Beluga traffic on November left to right.
Man, Munich Airport is
Give way to the Beluga left to right, and thereafter on November to Alpha 13, 26 right.
Well, Gary Gooley, for you and for anybody else just joining us, we started off in
Log
Echo
116, contact München Tower, 120.5, bye-bye.
120.5, 116.
KLM 521, contact München Tower, 120.5, bye-bye.
1205, KLM 521.
Is he in front of me? Or is he behind me? I hope he's behind me. I hope he's behind me.
Eurowings 4826, Roger. Fly method approach procedure as published.
But yes, we took off originally from Warsaw, Poland.
Eurowings 426, thank you.
And now we are in Munich. And we just did a quick turnaround from Munich, and now we're heading back to Warsaw in this